This ball crushed high and deep left field. Take a good look. You won't see it for long. 6 consecutive games with a home run. And the Rockies are right back in it. Nolan with his...
And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guy.
With the skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. Chris Miller.
A much-needed win yesterday, so they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Chris Miller will step in now, represent the on-deck circle. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 36 on the year for him, as the Phillies have come back to tie this one at 2.
Well, that's going to be a wake-up call out there on the mound. He was cruising along with a 2-0 lead. But he makes one mistake here in location, and all of a sudden, boys, we've got us.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands.
Frank Howard, Willie Stargell, Mark McGuire. That's about it.
My goodness. Even the fans here at Dodger Stadium are giving...
Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Chris Miller will...
But this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. So a pivotal moment here. And runner goes for line toward the alley in left center. In there, a base hit. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Guys, to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasker. With the skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Chris Miller will stand in, and he's been tearing.
They've won 3 of their first 4 on this road trip, and that's a sign that these guys are really coming together as a ball club.
Mesa going back on it, still ranging back. And this one is gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 37 on the year, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Good swing right there gets them the first run of the ball game here in the bottom of the first. And we always talk about the importance of getting off to a fast start, so you can be sure they're pretty happy about this one.
Chris Miller.
One swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. At least so far. High and deep to right center field. Juarez racing back, and that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving.
He was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that just daytime baseball between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Philadelphia. Chris Miller digs in. Now a ball hit down the line in the air. This has a chance, and oh, it's high off the foul pole for a home run. A solo shot down the line in right. 38th home run of the season for him. And the Phillies have cut the lead in half. It's now a 2-1 game.
He just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Fly ball out toward right field. Miller moves over, and that retires the side. Miller will step in now in a big. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Dandino racing back, and the runner from third crosses the plate, and the run is in to score from second. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home, and he will slide across with the tying run. Striding. Ripped on the ground to first. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Around third and being waved on home. And not in time as the run scores. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to the victory.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. Our man to watch. And no surprises lately for this guy. He continues to be as reliable as a Swiss train.
Well, Matty,
time for baseball on the show from the bank between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Philadelphia Phillies.
Bleachers. A scramble for the ball, number 500. And the Red Sox.
One of the best views you'll find in all of baseball. Downtown Pittsburgh. Coming to the plate now.
What time right now?
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Right side hit hard. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. The throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Miller is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. Into the box now.
Some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 39 on the season for him. And the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. A power pitcher on the mound throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares it perfectly. I mean, that's as long a home run.
Reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. High and deep to straightaway right. Miller going back on it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Richie
Boy,
Shepard.
this one deserves another look in show motion. You'll see him here. He's tracking this baseball. Now, go ahead and freeze it. This is a picture of concentration right there. He knows that once we roll this...
Chris Miller. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 320 sign in right. So standing in, Chris lifted the other way out to left center. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around second, looking for the cycle. And would you believe it? It's a triple to give him the cycle. Wow, he has just completed the last leg of a true baseball rarity, hitting for the cycle.
Yeah, good for him. You know, for a long time, a cycle was actually more rare than a no-hitter. That's no longer the case, but it's still very special.
Tapped up the first baseline. Perez is up with it, but it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. And Quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
And, you know, no doubt he's going to wind up our player of the game.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Phillies win this one 6-3. So we'll have a pinch hitter coming up here with a runner at first and nobody out. Right here, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through when it mattered.
Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, there's a beautiful look at PNC Park. Chris Miller.
But they could never really cash him in, so you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
And that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Miller is there, one away.
Do is get on base and do his damage from there.
Hit hard back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Barksdale on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. The runner from second crosses the plate. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Chris Miller.
When you tend to get hurt.
Smoke toward the hole. And that's through into right. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th. For the Phillies to this point. On the move again from first. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Fly ball out toward left center field. And this is going to find the gap for his third hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Oh, what a play by Rajay Davis. He took a 2-run homer away from David Ross. How you liking this? Beltran, a deep drive.
We are under the lights here on a Friday night at AT&T Park in San Francisco.
I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
Pulled toward right center field. Miller is there now, and he has it for the second out. Player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all day.
Saturday night baseball between the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Francisco. Chris Miller makes his
something just to get things started against this guy.
hard hit ball to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Wagner racing back, still going back. Gone! As McCutchen sends a ball high and deep to center field. Did he get it? Did he get it? Oh, my goodness!
Here's the 2-2 pitch. This is hit well into center field. Trout is going back, still back, jumps up and up on the wall. He catches it. He catches it right at